Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing our first playthrough of Wingspan. Now, if you guys know anything about board games in the past couple years, this was a huge, big, popular thing. I just recently got into board gaming, so now I wanted to check out Wingspan. And as of recording this, I got this yesterday. You're probably going to see it probably in a week. But I got this yesterday, and I actually really do like it. I see the hype about it. This is just the base game, so I don't have the European expansion, the Oceanic expansion. I know with the Oceanic expansion, it changes the board and adds Nectar as a resource, so we won't be seeing that. This will just be the base game. Maybe in a while, we'll see the other expansions. I'm going to get them and kind of integrate them in slowly. I really want to enjoy this. There's like tons of birds. I haven't seen everything by far, so I want to play this a lot before I start adding in the new stuff. So we'll see a few playthroughs, maybe this before we start adding the new stuff in, if you guys want to. But this game is a lot of fun, and it's quick, relatively speaking. So, this game, how it works is it goes that you have in solo, you have an Automa opponent, which is basically an AI-driven opponent. There's a deck of cards that kind of drives that, and the actions are very simplified, but it also emulates playing a person. So we're going to be doing that. Here's our board here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to give the Automa their bonus card. It's going to be Passerine Specialist. So basically, anytime a card would come up that they would choose stuff from, they're going to choose cards with birds with wingspans of 30 centimeters or less. So that's basically how it's going to work. Also, just kind of before I really get started here, I just got this game yesterday. I'm fairly certain that I know all the rules, and I know it's probably not a great thing to start a video with. But if I miss something, if you've seen my legendary videos, you know that I miss things occasionally. Feel free to point them out. I'm learning here too, so it's all good. But anyway, we'll take a look. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and fill the birds up here as well. And we'll draw our hand of cards here. So we're going to take a look at those here in a moment. But let's take a look at our potential. Oh, let me shuffle in these other ones. So there are a few bonus cards that the Automa cannot get. And I actually started a playthrough and didn't realize I gave them one that they can't get. And it made a difference. So I took them out, shuffled it up, gave them one, and I need to shuffle back in the ones that I can use that they can't. Because I don't have them memorized yet. So let's take a look here. And these are the two options here. We have Enclosure Builder or Large Bird Specialist. So let's see what seems more easily getting. We'll get a bonus for birds that have that type of nest. And if we have 4 to 5, we get 4 points. If we have 6 or more, we get 7. Or we can go for large birds, so birds with wingspans over 65 centimeters. There's a higher chance to get the large bird specialist, but the point values are slightly less. Getting the birds out won't be that big of a problem, but maybe do larger birds have higher... Although, we've got 2 out here that are pretty big. But they're kind of harder to get out, so... I'm going to go large bird specialist. It's just going to be kind of funny because they're going to get small birds. We're going to go for large birds. So we'll have large bird specialist. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. Now let's take a look at our hand here. The first thing we're going to be doing for the round bonus will be eggs with this. We're looking for birds with that kind of nest with eggs in the play. So we're going to take a look here and see if we can kind of look for those birds. So there's a bird with that kind of nest. Here's another bird with that kind of nest. They all use grain, but they're kind of small birds. That is a huge bird. That's a bigger bird. It's also a large bird. But I'm kind of looking for those nest types, and I think it's important to get ahead on these because this is just a bonus. These all use grain, though, so that's kind of we're in a tricky spot with that. However, we may be able to up our... Oh, well, actually, this may be really good to play this one first, but actually we need more grain, so we won't be able to do that. So... let's kind of just, I'm going to keep these 2. I'm going to discard these. And we have to keep our resources here. So we're going to discard this resource and this resource. Alright, so with all that being said, let's kind of get started here. And this is what we have to start with. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to play a bird. So we're going to spend this to play a bird. And here, and it's the red-winged blackbird. He has the when activated effect, tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, also lay 1 egg on this bird. And so yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and get started with the Automa's first turn, and they're going to gain an egg. So eggs are just 1 point. And they're also going to put a cube on the bonus here. So in this particular case, they actually get, for the first round, this particular bonus type gives them a +0. So we would actually, they only have 1 right now. So they have 1, we have 0 for the round bonus, or for the round. But if we get an egg on there, then we're tied. So let's do the next turn here. I want to get another couple grains to get him out. Maybe I should have gotten a grain, played him, and then gotten more to play this one. That would probably have been more effective. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and get this. We'll get a grain from here. So we'll get one of those tokens. That probably would have been more effective to do. We're looking here. Round 1. Round 1 here is the bird thing. So it's going to look for all the birds up here that have 30 centimeters or less. And in this case, there's only 1. So they're going to get this. They'll get 4 points for that. And we'll refill the spot. Our next turn here is also going to be another resource turn. And we're going to grab grain from this. And then we are going to do their turn. They're also... So they're going to grab this bird. It's got 30 or less. Then we got to lay eggs. So we're going to do this to lay 2 eggs. And then I'm actually going to spend one of my resources here to lay a 3rd egg. And fill this guy up with all 3. And then I don't want to use its ability, so we're going to move on from there. They're going to take a resource here, and it's going to start with the rats, then the fish, so it's going to take the fish. And actually, if you don't know, anytime there are only 1 symbol left in the feeder, in the bird feeder, you can re-roll them all to get a different thing when you pull a resource. But in this case, we're not going to do anything because we don't have to grab a resource right now. So it's our turn now. We're going to go ahead and I think we're going to play the bird here. So we're going to take these and take an egg. It's going to cost an egg to play it. When played, we're going to gain 3 grain from the supply. So I think I'd like this. So I think I have 3 I have 3 actions left. So I think 1 turn I probably am going to try to get some sort of resource. I think another turn we're going to spend to get some eggs on them. And then maybe try, because ultimately I like to have some stuff up here so that for the last round, and try to diversify a little bit my options here. So yeah, we may end up getting, and we may need to draw a card. So that may be our options this next turn. So let's go ahead and do the autonomous next turn. They're going to take these, and everything is gone. So now we'll re-roll this for the next one. So we're going to go ahead and draw. And we're going to get the Mississippi Kite. So it either takes a invertebrate or a rodent to play. And when activated, roll a dice, not in the bird feeder, if any rats or invertebrates will gain 1 and cast it on this card. So it'll sit on that card and count as a point later down the road. All right. We have, then I'm going to get another egg. We've got 2 actions left here. I need to get some eggs on this guy, and I also need to get, I'd like to get, oh yeah, let's refill this. I forgot. Ooh, that's worth a lot of points, and I can put it up in the forest, so I may try to grab that card too at some point. So let's go ahead and do this and get some eggs out. So 1, 2, and 3, and then when activated, tuck a card, but we're not going to do that. We're going to play the next card here, and they're going to clear this, which, darn it, I wanted that. They're going to get a face-down card, which will count for 4 for their cards, and then they're going to gain a cube on here. So now they're at 2, and I'm at 2. So hopefully, I'm hoping that we can maybe knock that one off by their next card. If not, we're going to tie for the round, which is okay, but it is what it is. And then finally, our last action here is going to be... do I want to go ahead and get this guy out? Because if I get this guy out, then that's like we're kind of setting ourselves up for the next round. So we'll go ahead and get this out. Or we'll lay this guy out here. So we'll spend our little worm, get him out. There's that, and then we'll do the Thomas last turn. Oh yes, and they're actually going to lose a cube. So those go. They're going to lose a cube here, and that's going to end the round. So when tallying up the points, the round here is going to be, like I said, it's going to be birds with this type of nest with an egg. and I've got 2. The Atama's got 1 plus 0. So we win that round. So they only get 1 point, and we'll get 4 from that, which that's why it's really important to get those, because they're really, really big. So let's go ahead and flip this to round 2. We're going to flip this over, and then we're going to remove the after round 1 card. So that is removed from the game. I'm going to shuffle this up. And now we're all down in action. So we only have 1 turn. We have 1 turn less this turn. So let's go ahead and remove these down. And we'll go ahead and start it with the next round here. So this one's just birds, period. And they, off the bat, get 5. So we're going to try to turn some birds out here. And I probably want to get something down here. So we're going to go ahead and draw. And we're going to get this canvas back. It's like, I couldn't read for a second. Canvas back. And this is great because it's going to use 2. I can use, it has a grain, which I have 3 of. It's going to use a wild, so I can use 2 grains for it. It's going to go in the water. It's a nest type that's a wild. Those will be really, really good. And then when activated, everybody draws a card, so I'll get to draw an extra card. So this is going to be really good to play next turn. It's going to set us up really well to get the things going. All right, so the Atama's first turn here is going to be, we're going to clear all these out, which I kind of wanted that Peregrine Falcon because I just like Peregrine Falcons, but and then they're gonna gain a card. We're gonna start our next turn here, and we're gonna play this bird. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna spend these 2, get them back. There's that. Atama's next turn. They're gonna gain the rodents out of there, and they're gonna remove the rodents. So now we're kind of like, I need some resources, and I also need some. I need some resources, but I need some birds. So, first off, we're going to do this. We're going to draw a card. So in this case, let's get this pileated woodpecker. When activated, when it started, okay, I'll have to remember this next time, but when I started the next round, I didn't clear the board and then started over, so we just forgot that. That's okay. Pileated woodpecker, when activated, all players lay 1 egg on any bird with that nest. And if I do it, I can get a second one with that nest type, and that's the 3rd round, so that'll help us. And actually in this game, when you draw cards from here, you don't refill them until you're done drawing. I'm going to spend an egg to draw another card. So we're actually going to grab this broadwing hawk. So he goes in the forest. When activated, roll a dice in the bird, if not in the bird feeder. So actually, they'll combo nice with this one, because if there's not any out there, I can start caching some of these up there. And then when activated, draw a card. I'm going to just take 1 from the top, and it's going to be this American Coot, which actually we may be able to get out relatively quickly. When activated, tuck a card from hand behind this. If you do so, draw a card. So pretty good. We've got some decent birds in our deal here. We're going to have to get some resources here next turn, but we'll make it work. We've got 4 actions left, so we should have plenty of time. All right, so they're going to gain 2 eggs and remove any tokens off there, which they don't have any, which we're in a good spot because, again, they base off got 5, so we need to get at least 6 out to win the round, and the point discrepancy between them is high. Oh, I got to refill this. This is something I always forget to do, is refill this stuff. Okay, next turn, we're going to want to get some resources here. So I'm going to do this to gain... Let's gain this here. We're going to gain a grain. And then, because... Actually, no, I don't want that. Sorry. I'm going to gain this invertebrate here. And then we're going to go here, and it says roll the dice that are not in the bird feeder. Okay, and so if any of them were rodents, we would gain them on there, but we didn't have any. And then we're good to go there. They're going to take... this. This will set us up if we want to get another resource this turn, which I think... So we need to spend... I'm thinking if we can spend a turn to get resources, and then spend the next turns playing birds, I think we should be in a good spot. Because we have the eggs to do it. But I'm thinking right now, if we want to get this bird out, we can... But I also kind of want to get this out, and I need the stuff for it. So actually, we're going to roll for a resource, and in this case, they're the only fish left, so we're going to re-roll everything. And we're going to get this little berry here, and then we're going to re-roll this. Okay, it wasn't anything, and then we're going to end the turn. They're going to gain a cube here and clear these. And they're going to get this. Okay, so this kind of puts us in a bad spot here. Hopefully we can, like we did in the last round, it removes it after we get these 2 birds out. Oh, but we're not going to be able to... We might not be able to get the other birds out because we only have enough to get out 1. I should have had a rat, but I didn't have one. But that's okay. If we tie with them, we tie with them. So let's go ahead and we'll spend an egg, and we'll spend our 2 here, and we'll get this out. So that's that resource there. And then, yeah, we'll end the turn. They're going to get birds with 30 centimeters or less. So we're going to look at these 2. These both have 30 centimeters or less. They're going to get the one with the highest points. The other one's going to get discarded. And with our final action this round, oh, what do we want to do here? I guess I'm just going to set us up for next turn here. So we're going to do this. We'll get a little mousy. We'll get a little fishy. All players lay 1 egg on these birds, and I can lay an additional. So we're going to go boom. And these are wild, so I'll go ahead and do it there. And then we're going to go here and re-roll these dice. And we have 1, so if any of those come up, gain... if any are this, gain 1 and cachet it on this card. So this will count for 1 at the end of the game. And then, oh, yeah, there is no hope on this one. We're just going to take the L. Alright, so let's finish up. This is end of round 2, so let's clear these. This is, like I said, I forgot to do it last time. That's okay. And we're going to count the points here, or the bonus here. So again, for just having birds in play, they get 5 off the jump. They get 5 from the jump. So plus 2, so they have 7. And we have 5, so they win that one pretty handily there. But that's okay. So let's go ahead and take the Automa deck. We're going to remove the after round 2 card. Remove after round 2 card. And switch over to the round 3. And so for them, our next one is just like the first round, except it's for birds with these like tree nests. I guess I should probably know what the nests are. And so they get plus 2 just from this round. So they'll get plus 2 automatically. Now, with eggs. And unfortunately, so we have 1 right now, and we have 2. So we have 2 right now, so we're tied for that bonus. But we need to get some out, and I actually don't have any more. So we're probably going to need to make that change here. Okay, so first things first. Let's... trying to think here. Because none of these have that nest either, so I might just end up suffering here. But we can start setting ourselves up for the final round. So let's go ahead and spend an egg and spend a mouse to get out the Broadwing Hawk. We're going to play that down there. Thomas' first turn is going to be remove a cube, and they're going to clear the board, which I would have preferred them to get that later. And then we're going to give them that. Our next turn will be to... I can do this. So this may set us up. So this is what we'll do. We'll do this. We'll get a resource. We'll get these 2 resources. So I'll get a mouse and a fish. We're going to roll... Oh, and these all get taken out. So I'm going to roll all these dice, because I don't think they have to go back through until they're needed. Let me double check that in the rules. Okay, it actually says if the bird feeder is ever empty, we re-roll. So it became empty from my taking, so we have to re-roll. So I won't get the bonus for that, which is okay. I should have read that beforehand, but it is what it is. We're going to gain an egg here and an egg here, and then we're going to, yeah, so we're done with that. That's okay. All right, next turn here, they're going to gain something here and gain 2 eggs. Oh, I don't know that we're going to be able to beat them this round either. However, let's see. I'm gonna try to set up for the last round, so that's gonna be my main goal here. So we're gonna need to draw some stuff. Although, let's go ahead and we'll spend an egg here to play this bird. So we're gonna get this fish and this grain out, and we'll get that bird out, and then that'll help us draw later if we need to. They're gonna remove these, and then pink cards are activated, but we don't have any pink cards. And then finally, oh no, we've got 2 left. So I think let's lay some eggs. Well, I can put the 3 up here. So these don't have a lot of egg holding capacity. Well, no, I'm not going to do that yet. So I'm good on eggs for now. Let's go ahead and draw. So I'm going to draw 2. Let's get... I'm trying to think. Do I want this? Let's grab Stellar's J. So when activated, I gain a grain from the bird feeder if available, and I can cash it on this card if I'd like, which may come in play later. And then I'm going to take one from the top. And then when activated, I can tuck one of these from behind and play it, which actually, I'm thinking here, because the last round, these won't matter as much, but this is going to be kind of hard to get out. But I want him up there. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and tuck this underneath. We're going to draw another card. And then when activated, we're going to draw another card. Okay, so I've got this tree swallow, and I've got this Chihuahuan raven. I think that's hopefully that's how you say it. But we're going to want to get it up in the forest, so we're going to have to figure that out. Okay, then finally, or not finally, next turn. Okay, we remove this. Okay, that's good. And then we may tie. They're going to get this. And then finally, our last action is going to be... I'm not going to be able to get a bird out. That's going to give me the things for the bonus, the round bonus. So maybe I want to grab some things over here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do that. I'm going to grab just 2 here. So I kind of want this worm. And I'll take a grain here. We're going to go here. We're going to roll all these dice. So there were none for us to get. All players lay an egg on any of these birds. So he's full, but I can lay it on this because it's a wild. And then I may lay an additional one on that, which is a wild. And then we're going to... Oh, this got moved out. And then we're going to do this again. And we did get one of these. It fell that way. And so we're going to cache it on here. We're going to end our round that way. And then let's do this. Oh, I didn't refill this. Oh, no, I misread the rounds, too. So, actually, they're not going to get a cube. I thought they were going to get a cube. So, we're going to get a card. And that's going to end the round. So, like I said, they start off with 2 here. Tree, nests, birds with eggs. So, they get 2. And we have 2. So, we're going to tie for that. So, we're going to just split those evenly, rounding down. So, we're going to tie for those. So right now, in the round end stuff, I think we might be just tied in general. Okay, last round. So final round here. Oh, let's reset their deck. Flip that. Flip this. And remove the end after round 3 card. Okay. Oh, and I gotta clear everything. I forgot to do that last time. I don't remember. I think I did it last time. I didn't do it the time before. Okay. So now we got to start making some points here. And we're going to need to get eggs up here. And they will automatically have 7, and we can maximize at 5. So we're going to need to get a bird up there. We're going to need to get eggs on it, and we're going to need to do that relatively quickly. And I need another grain, so I'm kind of in a bad spot here. But we'll make it work. I think we can make it work. So first off, we're going to do this. I'm going to actually reroll all of these because there's only one left. Okay, this will work. I'm going to get this grain here, And I'm going to get this. We're going to come down here. Actually, do I want to discard a card? Because I'm not going to be able to play both of these. So I'm going to discard this to get another resource here. So we'll get a... Yeah, that'll work. Then we're going to it's mostly to re-roll these so I can have more. So that I can get... oops. Okay. And it says roll all the dice. If any or this, gain 1. So we had 1. So we're going to gain this here. And then we're going to come down. All players lay an egg on one of these nests. Birds. So I've got this. I can't do the second one because I don't have any left. And then we're going to come back down here and roll and get another rodent on that bird. The Automa's first turn, they're going to gain this and get 3 eggs. Our next turn, I got to move these off because it looks like I put them there. Let's go ahead and we're going to do this. We're going to spend our 2 grains and I guess a fish. We're going to get at the Stellar J. The Automa's next turn is going to be removing this and gaining 3 eggs. Our next turn, I'd like another bird in the forest. I can draw 2, so I can draw 2. I can get the bird out and I can get eggs, and that'll be the turn. That'll be the game for me. So I think that's maybe what. Well, and I'm trying to think here because I have no eggs up here, so I may want to spend 2 turns getting eggs, but then that kind of defeats getting the last one. Man, this is tough because I'm thinking like I want to get that out in here, but I'm not going to be able to get a lot of eggs up here, and I need eggs up top. So I'm actually just going to run with the eggs here. So we're going to do 3 eggs. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. When activated, tuck a card from your hand behind this card. If you do so, lay an egg on this bird. We're just going to do that. And then we're going to end here. The Automa's next turn is going to be removing a cube and then taking these. So these are all gone. And then they're going to gain this. We're going to have to hit it with eggs again. So 1, 2, 3. I don't have a card to tuck. And then they're going to gain this and 3 eggs. And then finally, pretty anticlimactic, but we're going to also run and get eggs. So let's fill up this as much as we can. And then we'll throw this here. All right, and then the Automa's last turn, and they're going to take this resource and any pink cards, and that's going to be it. So let's kind of count up all the points here. I'll be right back. Sorry, we have to see who won the round before we go back. So, eggs in the forest. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eggs in the forest. They have 7 plus 1, giving them 8. So we're going to tie on that one as well. So I'll count the points now and be right back. Okay, so the points here with the cards, these are going to be 4 each, and then the victory points here plus these, he gets half. So it's 52 plus these, so it's 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, and 72 points for the Automa. Now we got to count up our points, and we're going to have 4, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 40, 49, 51, 54, 55, 56, 60. What did I say they had? It was more than 60, but I got 60 and they got that. So 62, I think is what I said. So we barely lost. But that's a game of Wingspan. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I get this bonus. I might win. Hold on. birds with the wingspan. Do I have 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 3 points. I don't remember how many points I gave them. Do you remember what I said? Were you listening? Okay. I'll have to check back because I completely forgot. Either I won this game by 1 point or I lost I don't remember. You'll know. I don't remember what I said. I think I said 62. I'm not going to go back and count. Anyway, that's what Wingspan looks like. This game's a lot of fun. Let me know down below if you want to see some more of this, because I'll be happy to do more of this. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.